want?
Um, uh, um, you know, come on.
Can you not see that I'm busy? Can you just go away and come back when I've got time for you?
Okay.
Who am I?
Bitch. No. You're not.
She is marvelous. She has to be one of my favorite cards.
I think she has the worst reputation. She is one hell of a court card.
She's
But
amazing.
she is.
She is absolutely amazing. We need her to run the country. We need her to be the prime minister or the president or whatever. I think she's very clear-headed.
Yes.
I think we're talking about her upright.
Yes.
She's clear-headed. She's decisive. She knows the difference between right and wrong. She's intelligent. She's got all the right information. She's honest. She's blunt. She's straightforward. Oh my God. She's
still diplomatic, and she's
yes.
not afraid to enforce her rules.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you think about it, 1910, this deck comes out. What kind of woman is just not accepted? A strong, intelligent woman.
Yes,
you
absolutely.
were expected to be meek and docile and genteel. Yeah. So of course she has a reputation of a bitch. It just makes me sad that that reputation has lasted all the way through up to all the progress we've made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
She really is.
She's absolutely amazing. And I feel, I don't care who you are, I think everyone has got a little Queen of Swords somewhere inside them that you need to kind of bring out and get to know and get to appreciate, because she will look after you. She will really look after you.
This is the difference between being nice and a doormat. You know?
Absolutely.
Because the Queen of Swords can still be nice, but she knows how to stand her ground. She does. She does.
She's still got the little baby thing on her throne. I think she's still capable of being motherly and protective. You know, it's there. But yeah, I trust her. I absolutely trust her. There's that one little bird kind of up in the sky, and I just feel, other than that, I know there's the kind of the clouds at the bottom, but her head is above the clouds, isn't it?
Yes.
I just think she's above being clouded thinking, if that makes sense. She's in that place where clarity sits.
Yes. And there's nothing petty about her either. She's upright. What you see is what you get.
She is a queen. She's absolutely in control of her own, situation.
And of all the queens, she's the most queenly. She's got that posture, that bearing that you associate with a true queen. Mm-hmm. To me.
She's wise. She's got wisdom as well.
Yep. Can y'all tell we do love that Queen of Swords?
Yeah.
A lot of times I aspire to be her. I think I missed the mark, but she's one I would aspire to be, because just because she's stern doesn't mean she's mean, and doesn't mean she doesn't know how to have fun.
Oh no, I think she can be very fair.
Yeah.
And she'll reason things out. I think justice is important to her, honesty and truth. If somebody said, can I trust this person, and she came up upright, oh God, I would be devastated if she let me down like the blinking King of Wands did. I would trust her so much in the upright.
And she's got that feminine touch too. Most people say that she's the least feminine, but she's got the crown of butterflies. She's
Oh,
got the cloak of clouds. She's got the bracelet on her left wrist. It could be a rosary or it could just be a regular, you know, accessory. She got a little red shoe peeking out. I mean, she's a woman. She's a
yeah,
woman.
yeah, definitely so. And I kind of like also feel the sword that she's got is pointing upright. It's not sort of pointing forward like I'm coming to sort of get you. It is just kind of like the truth.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just admire her enormously.
Yeah.
And when I feel myself resonate with the Queen of Swords within me, which I do from time to time, I feel very complete, actually. I wish I could
I
be like her all the time. Well, maybe there's certain times where she's not as appropriate as others, but I like it when I do feel like her. I feel on top of things. And
Oh, most of my life, I was never able to connect with her. And for most of my life, a great deal of my life, I was more a doormat. You know what I mean? I've been a doormat. So
mm,
now that I can identify with her or try to understand her better, see that strength that she has without being overbearing, you know,
mhm.
I still miss the mark, but I'm really, really trying hard to be more like her. Um, just so that I can get along with the world better.
But
You know what
I
I mean?
think you're probably more like her than you're giving yourself credit for.
I'm
I think
learning.
you're very fair. I think you're very honest. I think you have intelligence, you have knowledge, you have a lot of clarity. You might not have it all the time, but you have it a lot of the you have it when you need to have it. I think you're much more like her than you're allowing yourself to believe.
Well, thank you. As
Oh,
I
really?
have a tendency to make excuses for people for a very long time past the expiration date. So I think sometimes my fairness is a wee bit skewed.
Oh, I can relate to that. I'm the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am the
So
same. None of us are perfect, but no, I just I love her when she comes up in a reading upright. It makes me feel sort of secure. It makes me feel secure about the reading as well. It's
yeah.
kind of, it's almost like it's saying you're saying the right things. You're nailing this.
Yeah.
You know, like this
Yeah.
is the right information. It's like, you know, when you're looking for something online and then suddenly you find and you think, this is exactly what I was looking for. This is absolutely telling me all the things I need to hear. I can understand it. I've found the right document or the right article. That
Yeah.
is, you know, because sometimes you wade through stuff and you think, what did I just read? What did I just look at? What did this just tell me? I'm not getting it. That's
Yeah.
just horrible. That, you know, and that does happen. But in reverse, on the other hand, I think that brings out the kind of the side of her that you wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of.
Yeah, that blunt to be hurtful type of thing. And I don't think that there's any fairness or yeah, in a reverse first blush, that's just all I can see is that little angel frowning at me like, "Oh, you are so screwed." You know?
Yeah, yeah. And is it also in the reverse? It's kind of like doing everything by the book. There is no kind of like consideration for kind of like exceptional circumstances or anything. It's like job's worth, right? You know, this is this is my job. This is it. My hands
Yeah.
are tied. Go away.
Yeah. Oh, ooh, yeah. I'd never considered that. I see that as a very hierophant type of thing, but
Yeah,
it suits her as well. Yeah. And I
but
don't think
I think it would be said in quite a kind of a no argument way.
and and then you see it in the upright how she has her hand forward like approach It's an
Yes.
open hand. It's not like I'm going to hit you. It's a come hand. I think in the reverse, it's more like stay the hell away. Stay away. I do not want to hear what you have to say. I don't care. Reverse, I don't like her very much.
No, I don't like her very much in reverse. I actually like some cards when I read them in reverse. I make minor adjustments to the upright. It's like there's something about them that does not qualify them to be upright, but it might not necessarily be a million miles from the upright. But I just find her very difficult to be positive about if she's reversed.
Yeah. And she could be saying you're not seeing both sides or all the sides of a situation, that you need to open your eyes and your ears and pay better attention so you can be fair. That at this moment, you're not being fair about something.
I suppose, yeah, that would be a reasonable, not too horrible version of her in reverse.
But
Yeah,
generally speaking, she's pretty rough
yeah,
in the reverse. Upright,
yeah.
she may not give you the biggest warm fuzzies, but upright, you get what you see. And have her on your side, whether she's energy or male or female or whatever she is, have her in your corner is huge and
I,
really, really good.
I do see her as the sort of energy a person might need if they were working, like maybe a lawyer or something like that, you know, or working for a law firm that really, really needed to kind of like, maybe a doctor as well, you know, where the information has to be very precise and very accurate
Yeah.
and very much kept up to date. She's quite streamlined, isn't she?
I would say,
I mean, if she was a website, I think it would be very easy to navigate your way around it. It would be very clear. Do you know what I mean? Rather
clear
than,
communication. Yes.
yeah, very, very clear.
And it would have some pretty things in it. It wouldn't just be black and white because she does. I mean, look, you got the butterflies on her crown. And yes, butterflies do represent the air here, but she chose these accessories for beauty too. There's
Yeah,
a
I think
softness
she's
to her
quite
that,
elegant.
oh,
I do think she's quite.
yes.
Do you see her as Libra or Aquarius or both?
Ooh, both. Both. I would go with Libra, but for some reason, this queen feels very cardinal to me, even though she's not in a beginning. She's middle or end, but she seems very cardinal with that, come, you know what I'm saying? But
I can see both the
I
Libra
see
and.
the Aquarius too.
But I feel with the Aquarius, I feel she could be for the greater good. Do you know what I mean? Rather than just on a personal level, I
Yeah,
see her as being quite global and quite grand. I see her as being elevated. So,
spoken like a true Aquarius.
yes. No, I love her. I'm gonna say, what other cards do we have that represent her today, Sharon?
Oh, let's go take a look.
Me with my half crown that keeps disappearing into the clouds.
Queen of Swords, Terra de la Noite.
Oh,
And
look at her.
I
Wow.
love her for so many reasons. She's just absolutely beautiful. She's got that softness. She's playing a harp, however the hell you say it.
Oh,
Yeah. And
yeah.
um and I love that for the air, the music representing the air, the communication through the music. But the reason I chose her, and you're gonna laugh at me, I I associate Cassidy with the
I was
Queen of
just going to say she
Swords.
looks like
She
Cassidy.
looks
I
like
wish I'd said it
Cassidy.
before you said she does look like Cassidy. I was going to say that. And I thought, oh, I won't say that. So it seems a bit.
That is the reason I chose her. She
Oh
looks
my
like
God. Cassidy will
Cassidy.
love this because Cassidy's Aquarius as well, isn't she?
Yes, she is. And I've now, I mean, when I looked saw this card, I was like, Oh my
Well,
God.
she actually looks more like me, but she does look a bit like Cassidy.
It's just the hair color that makes it look like Cassidy. That's
Exactly.
all.
Yeah.
That's what it
No, she
is.
does look like Cassidy. I was honest to God, that went absolutely through my mind, and then you said it. Oh, look, it's Cassidy.
That's the whole
Wow.
reason I chose that one. And
Well, that's a
I was a
very good
little torn
reason.
because I see you as Queen of Swords too, but I see you more as the magician. You're my magician. Cassidy's my Queen of Swords.
Oh.
So
So have you got a very glamorous magician as well in this deck?
probably. Oh, Lord Almighty. Yeah, I'll bring her
No,
along.
she is just gorgeous. Like everything about her is so gorgeous.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And she's so much softer. Nobody
Yes.
would call her the bitch.
No, not at
This
all.
shows that
Not at
beautiful
all.
side.
But she's not stupid. I
No.
mean, this is the thing about Cassidy as well. So sorry, Cassidy, if this is embarrassing for you, but yes, she is a blonde and she's beautiful and she's pretty, but she's got intelligence. She's got integrity. Do you know what I mean? She's got class.
She
got
is the
she's
Queen of
got
Swords.
yeah, she's got way more to her than just that kind of like was it classic beauty. She's external beauty. There's way more to her, and that's all there in this card, isn't it? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, everything. And my second choice was chosen because of Cassidy as well. Tell
oh
you she is my Queen of Swords.
oh yes, the scientist, Queen of Blades, fantastic,
The scientist.
amazing. Oh, oh, yeah, these are just such fantastic choices.
And
Cassidy's gonna love this video.
so this
Oh
wasn't
my,
these were emotional choices on my part.
fair enough, fair enough. I love it.
But sometimes the tarot hits you in an emotional way.
Yeah, that's marvelous. That is really marvelous.
Totally see Cassidy in both cards.
Totally, absolutely. Oh, that was great. Right. So I've brought along I brought this card for a reason, the Transparent Tarot. I think she's like ice, you know, she's sharp. Everything about her is very pointed and I think she does look scary.
Yeah, she looks like a ninja or something where she's gonna swing that sword at us.
Yeah, it's a simple illustration because it is the transparent tarot, and you put one card over another and you see the 2 or 3 cards all blending together, so it's kind of cool in that sense of the word. But I also, a lot of the images on the transparent tarot are very small images so that you can put one card over another, yet she takes up about 2/3 of the picture space, so she's going to very much dominate any card that you put her with. Perhaps I should show an example of that. I don't know, like, so you can sort of see what I mean.
Absolutely.
I'll do one now. I've got like a random one here that I will kind of send over.
Pause it.
But as you can see, the other images are always quite small and over to the side. So this queen is always going to dominate anything or most of the things in this deck that you put her with. Oh. You know, I know it's a pretty special sort of deck. So one day we have to play around with this deck, Sharon, and do some sort of readings with it.
Yeah, we
like
do.
Her specs, but I just think she's very, very cold looking. I think because the deck is see-through, it looks like ice. It just naturally looks like ice. It looks like glass. I think this, to me, is the most snow queeny version of the Queen of Swords I've seen, because it's on a transparent deck.
I see. Okay, in that area right there, what you said, I would peg this one as Aquarius, because so many people say the Aquarius is that arm's length ice princess.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Even though that's not true once you get past their defenses, Aquarius aren't cold. But first glance, when you first meet them, if they don't know you, yeah, they're a little cold. You know what I mean? You got to get past their
It's
defenses.
really, really weird. But in my life, right, because I'm Aquarius, and I'm like 10 degrees Aquarius. So I'm sort of, you know, approaching the middle of being Aquarius. I'm well and truly Aquarius. And I've heard people in my life, I've had comments, people saying they're scared of me. And I find that really weird. I find that so weird. But I've heard it enough times that I have to sort of partly believe that I can be a bit intimidating for people.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I don't think that about myself at all. I feel that if I met me, I'd feel quite comfortable with me and all of that. So my perception of myself is obviously different to, I'm not saying everybody else's, but apparently I can be, you know, a little bit, make people feel a bit nervous.
Yeah, intimidating. But then
Really?
see, yeah, oh yeah,
You say that
absolutely.
about me.
Oh,
Oh my God,
yeah.
I got like loads of comments saying, yes, Mandy, you're really intimidating. We're terrified of you. But I just find it very weird. But I am Aquarian.
Well, you've got that Gemini moon going on.
1 minute. Gret was trying to say something to me. I don't know if it's
I
relevant.
always say that about you.
She's saying she always says that about me. This is Gretel.
You're just you are a very scary lady. I always say that to you.
All right, you've made your point. Now go away.
But the thing with your, you know, because we are not all just one thing. So
No.
you've got that Gemini moon that makes you exceptionally friendly. And what is your Mercury?
Capricorn.
Oh. Let's not go there then. No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So yeah, you could probably, with the Capricorn, Mercury, and Aquarius Sun, you could definitely come across as severe and unapproachable. But I think that Gemini moon kind of saves you to make you friendly. You know what I mean? Otherwise,
you just saved yourself there, didn't you, by the realization about the Gemini moon?
yeah.
No. But yeah, it's really, really weird. And I do know that when I went to drama school, oh, this is a long time ago, but this is what I'm saying, this does go back years. But when I went to drama school, one of the first exercises we had to do was choose another person in the group and study them for a week. And then you had to be them, and you had to sort of sit in the middle of the circle as them, and people would fire questions at you, but you answered as the person that you were being.
Oh
Does that
God.
make sense?
Yeah.
And this girl, who happened to be a really, really good actress, right? She turned out to be probably the best actress in our year, but this was right near the very beginning when we'd all just met. She chose to be me. And I was like astonished at this kind of like perception of me. And everyone was like asking her questions and she was answering as me. And I just thought, I just never saw myself like this. Oh my God, this is what I've given off in this first week of her studying me. It was just extraordinary to have somebody do that about you.
Oh, I wish I could have been there to see it. Oh my God.
Maybe we should do that in the Pomegranate Grove about each other. That would be quite funny.
I don't know. I might get
a lot of people might see themselves in one particular way, and other people see them quite differently, and it's quite hard to believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about perceptions. And see, this actually ties in because these tarot cards it's all about how you as a reader perceive them. But
even at her best, and I do like her, I like her a lot, I don't see the Queen of Swords as being a warm character. do you know, I see her being honest. I like, we've already listed all her very admirable qualities, but what she doesn't have is warmth for me.
Now, she never had warmth for me in the past. Truly never did. Until I met Cassidy. And Cassidy is one of the warmest, sweetest people you
Yes,
will
she
ever
is.
meet.
Yeah.
But Cassidy's got that Gemini moon to temper that Aquarius too. So,
Funny, isn't it, that me and Cassidy are both Aquarius with Gemini moons?
yeah. Yeah, so both of you have, you included, because I do see you as the Queen of Swords as well, but more the Magician. But both of you have made me see that Queen of Swords in a different light. You may get a person who identifies with the Queen of Swords that is rigid and all those good qualities, but unapproachable. But you can have somebody like you or Cassidy that is so friendly and warm, and bubbly. Cassidy's flipping bubbly.
Oh,
Most
yeah.
people wouldn't identify with that with the Queen of Swords, but I see her in such a different way now
I wonder where
because of you two.
her Mercury is. I don't know.
We're gonna have to attack her and find out. I should
Yeah.
know. I should know
Mine is
that.
in Capricorn, so
Capricorn. So I'm thinking her Mercury is in because you do have that unapproachability to you until we get past your defenses. Not kidding. We've got to get past your defenses. But Cassidy from the get-go is like, oh, hi, I love you. I love everybody. you know?
yeah.
So I don't know. I'm going way in left field there. I love astrology. I love seeing people's charts and what makes us and how all our pieces parts respond to be something different. So I'm kind of like doing a different podcast here than the Queen of Swords, aren't I?
But the Queen of Swords would be thoughtful. She would be mindful. She would be analysing things like
And
that.
Cassidy is.
Yeah, and that's what you're doing now.
Oh.
You're thinking us all through. You're analysing us. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't even notice that.
No, I don't. I'm not. It's interesting. Mindful. That's a word as well that would be applicable to her.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I'm going to go now. Job done. Please leave your comments, as long as they are not negative about me. Leave any comment that you like. And let us know any further thoughts on the Queen of Swords.
I've got one comment about you.
Oh, hang on, here it comes.
You're a legend.
Thank you, Grasso.
Yes.
Let's quit while we're winning. But from the legend and the other one, over and out. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay.
Hey, did you just call me the other one?
Yes.
The legend and the squirrel.
Yes.
Lauren is also a legend.
Oh, great. You're also a legend. I'm going. I will see you at the King. Bye for now.